What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Bonnie here, and today I'm showcasing the best rep method if you don't have a squad to play with. I know a lot of times for me, I be on in the morning, and everybody I play with is either spending time with their families, they're at work, or they're making memories that will last a lifetime. But not me though. I'm gonna be playing 2K, and I'm trying to get some rep. So what you're gonna want to do is head over to the starting five building I'm walking over to right now, and I highly suggest playing this on a point guard build. This is the build I play on every single time when I play starting five. I've tried playing on bigs, small like lockdowns. Definitely prefer guard. You really want to just score as much as you can in this game mode. That's like you want to be able to play like pretty solid defense. As you can see, this build has 85 steal, 82 rim, so not bad defense by any means. But what really matters, at least to me and how I play, is how many points can I put up in the game to make my dude quit the game. That's literally the goal in every single starting five game for you, is to play as aggro and as aggressive and as grimy as possible. Try to beat your dude so bad in the first and second quarter that he quits the game, because all that matters, at least from my experience and what I'm playing, is your teammate grade and winning the game. So if they leave the game and you have an A, if you're in the second quarter, you're getting the same rep you would have got as if the game played all the way through to the fourth quarter and you had an A and you just won. So I'm on my 6'4" point guard build in all my starting five games I'm playing, and the one you're about to see in this video. I have a video I posted a couple days ago on this 6'4" build. It's definitely my favorite point guard build in the game. 99.3, 95 ball handle, so you get the Steve Francis and you're shooting lights out. 80 dunk, so you get the best dunk package in the game, Devin Booker. Pretty good defense, especially because you're 6'4", you're the tallest you can be while still getting all the best animations. Go check out the video if you want to see it, but this is definitely the build I recommend. If you don't have a build similar to this, just play on your favorite build you play on, like a build that you feel like you can get pretty good buckets on. If you don't have a point guard, highly recommend a center as the next one. Those are the two I definitely recommend you play on, both positions. Point guard, you can put up a lot of threes, you can score a lot of buckets. In center, you can pick a roll pretty easy. The AI shoots pretty good, so you can set them screens. If they miss, you can get in position for rebounds. You can do a lot of stuff on center that you can't do on point guard, and vice versa. But obviously, if I had to pick one that's better than the other, I'm going point guard. You can score a lot more efficiently, at least in my opinion. Also, the fact that I don't play big primarily, I score very good in starting five on point guard. I also almost always choose the Lakers as my team. I really like running pick and roll, so I have LeBron and Anthony Davis as lob threats. If you don't really run pick and roll, you like ISO more, definitely, like you see how this dude went. Everybody else really I play against chooses the Celtics because they just have a bunch of knockdown shooters around you. Nobody really for pick and roll. You got Al Horford for pick and pops, but that's about it. So basically, you're running pick and roll and you like running pick and roll, I recommend the Lakers. And if you're more five out, go the Celtics. But the one thing about running five out is if you're playing somebody that's gonna off ball you the whole game, it's gonna be pretty rough. You're gonna have to incorporate screens. At least in my opinion, I find it really hard to just score on an AI this year. It's not as easy as it was in other years. So you're definitely gonna. I always recommend the Lakers because you can still five out if you want to. Like with the Celtics, you can't. You don't really have the choice between five and out and pick and roll. And obviously, you can run pick and roll with Al Horford and Jason Tatum whoever you want to, but it won't be as good as the Lakers. But at least in my opinion, I feel like all the AIs shoot roughly the same. Like they're gonna shoot about 50% on their open threes, in my opinion, maybe a little bit higher. But like I wouldn't say that Steph Curry, like if you were on the Warriors, shoots like a crazy percentage better on wide open threes, the same as like LeBron James does. I feel like they shoot around the same. Steph might hit a little bit more open threes, but I'm getting most of my buckets through my guy, so I don't really value them hitting all their open threes because I'm not gonna hit them a lot for threes in the first place, and I recommend you all do the same. Try to get your own buckets first. If they're doubling you and on the pick and roll, obviously hit the slip, and that's really how 99% of my buckets come. I don't really pass. This sounds bad in like real basketball, but for starting five, this is what I do. I don't really pass to people like who are kind of open for three. If they're wide open, obviously I'll hit them every once in a while, but for the most part though, I'm trying to get my own buckets. I'm trying to score as much as possible I can on my actual build. I don't want to hit the AI if I can prevent it because I trust myself to score and hit threes more than I trust AI. So I'm trying to go out there and give buckets. That's what you should do when you're playing starting five. AI is always going to be the second option. It should always be the second option. You always want to try to shoot your own shots first, hit the AIs last. That's what I recommend. I know it doesn't sound like you're playing like traditional basketball, but that's not the way to win in my opinion. You want to score as much as you can on your high offense, 99 three-pointer, really high offense build first, rather than hoping the AI hits their shots. So you'll see in most of the entirety of this gameplay, I'm holding the ball at 90% of the time. I'm shooting most of the threes. Like I've got 35 points at the end of the second. Like I'm not passing the ball very much, and I'm not playing some like random. Like this dude's pretty good. He's playing pretty similar to how I play. I'm just, in my opinion, playing better. Like, see, he's getting the moves. He's got Patty on. He's shooting right over my head, and I'm still beating him by basically 20 points. At the end of this game, you'll see I beat him by a lot more. But I will have to give this to his ups though. He guarded me on ball, and it was a very respectable match. That's what you're really gonna look forward to when you play starting five games. There's a lot of losers on here, and I myself am a little loser, but I have a little bit of respect, and I'm gonna guard ball if I can. Sometimes, like right there, Anthony Davis just came and guarded him with me. I don't know why. It fucked up my whole defense, but he missed a lot of my three. But that just happens sometimes. But I say I play a pretty respectable game. I might be cheesing a little bit, dribbling, whatever, but I'm guarding my dude at least, and that's a lot more than I could say for a lot of people who play starting five. This dude gets my respect. And my biggest tip for people, like when you're getting guarded on ball, you're not using screens, is get to those middies. When they're playing you so high, like this dude is playing so aggressive reaching, those middies are going to be there a lot, especially because the AI doesn't tend to help very much, but they will if you're going for a dunk. So I probably shot like 20 middies this game just because he's playing me so high, not letting me get a three, but he's not getting threes in return. So I'm taking my twos all day. The only reason that would ever be bad, and when you need threes, is when they're putting up threes on their end, but he wasn't scoring very efficient, so I was taking my twos all day. Right here, you see he's trying to off-ball me now, and I'm not letting him. I'm calling for Austin Reeves to come set me a screen because that's who he switched to. I'm not letting you off-ball me. I'm gonna do that the whole game if you do that. It was a pretty respectable game up to this point, but now he tucked his tail. I have 41 points on his head, so now he's gonna go try to hide in the corner. I'm not gonna let him. I'm still gonna guard him on ball though, because I still have my self-respect. So you're gonna want to see what your opponent's doing, what they're trying to get to. This dude's trying to shoot a lot of shots off that behind the back, especially with Patty. I've noticed that that was kind of open. He probably could have hit that. But for the most part, I'd say that's pretty good defense. He has Patty Mills, which is like the most uncontestable jump shot for a guard. But like at the same time, I'm still getting pretty consistent stops against this guy. I'm just running pick and roll, playing very basic ball. I'm not doing anything crazy in my opinion. If the big steps towards me, I'm hitting the slip, and if he doesn't, and my dude can't get to the screen, I'm putting up threes. If he's playing me high, I'm getting to those middies. I'm also running the break and doing fades like this. You don't got to do that. I was just driving my nuts on this guy because I was kind of pissed off that he stopped playing me on ball because I scored so much on him. At this point, you're down by 30. Why not just leave the game with my respect? You know, I mean, well, he is down by 30. Kind of get it. So at this point, though, when you amass such a good lead, or if it isn't like a crazy close game, okay, I know I just pulled a pull up through right there, but this point I'm about to say is still how I recommend you ought to play from this point on. I'm just dropping nuts because fuck this guy. But you want to just play. Okay, I'm trying to say you just want to play a safe game, try to hold the ball as much as you can, keep your A plus, but I keep doing crazy shit. I forgot I put these in here. You just want to hold the ball as much as you can. Don't shoot bad shots. Keep your A plus because that's all you're gonna value is your A plus. Doesn't matter anything else. You don't even have to score the rest of the game. That's not to say obviously you still take your open shots. You got the AI jumper right there, wide open corner three. Like just play normal ball at this point out. You don't have to worry about anything else. You have your A plus. You're gonna win the game. You're getting as much rep as possible. 74 points and 5 assists from here now. I'm telling you, I'm not getting much more than 5 or 6 assists a game. I'm going out there getting buckets. That's all I'm doing. That's my main goal. Final score 58 to 93. He's gonna pause spam a couple times because he's mad. Now we're about to see the rep you get per game. Most of the time, obviously, first off, 96.4 to 97.2. That's 0.8% a game when you get an A plus. And you're really gonna try to make the other dude quit. This game just happened to I played it all out because he didn't want to quit. He had some pride. But for the most part, though, at least in my experience, once you go up by 15, 20 points, you hit a good three, they're leaving the game. I'd say half of my games I've played starting five. I probably played 20 starting five games. I've made 10 people quit. So 50% of my games, I'm getting technically double rep. Same rep I'm getting if we played the whole game out. So as a closing statement, you're gonna play it as slimy and as loser like as you possibly can. You're gonna press them. You're gonna make them have a miserable time. Your whole entire goal is to make them leave the game and get an A plus. Leave the game A plus. Good rep. Good ball. Adios, amigos.